All right, guys. It's your boy FME. We're welcome to another video. Today we're looking at BTC, Bitcoin. It's a lot going on in the market, man. As we can see here. Just quickly. So as the last time, I talked about how the market was in a what we call a bearish structure, looking at the bullish run from 2020. Price came down, tested the 61, went up, new highs, came back down to test the last low, failed to break the resistance, and price formed a drop, which is a head and shoulders pattern, as we can see here. Obviously, with the current market condition, it's a lot going on in the market in terms of price has, you know, broken this support. You know, looking on a weekly time frame, you can see here, as I made a video in the past that price had to calm down and collect all the liquidity we were looking at in terms of the last here and here. So I was expecting price to drop to this level in terms of 28k range. However, I did make mention of the fact that we had two scenarios, or we had two outcomes that we were looking at. That once price dropped past here, because remember, these ranges are all we call resistance. So because price dropped past here, we had to, we had two outcomes of if price dropped past this price range and it fails to break it, then we're looking at a continuation of this bearish run in which it happened, looking at what the outcome BTC had on the weekly time frame. So as I said, if price failed to break past this structure here, which it did by forming a bearish candle, followed by another engulfing candle of a bearish candle. So which you can see here, you know. So price, what price that came down, broke past it, retested it, instead failed to break it and continued downwards. So as you can see here. So yeah, this is it's the weekly time frame update, and obviously, currently right now, these are the levels we're looking at. So the last time price had a support and resistance zone was this range where price tested at the 17k, formed a listed resistance and support zone between 19 and 17k. That's the reason why I noted this weekly support zone here, in which price have reacted by touching the lows of these support and reacting going upwards to this 20k. However, I believe price will come down to cover all this sell liquidity, all these areas, all these wicks has need to be filled some sort or one way or the other. So looking at the way structure, we can see more clearly what's happening on a day-to-day basis. And look at a day-to-day basis, we can tell that yep. So sorry, looking at the day-to-day basis, we can tell that price is um right now looking to test the last resistance price touched before going down to touch the weekly support zone. So right now, I'll be expecting price to come all the way to touch the highs, the resistance place, and if price doesn't break past this resistance, I would like to see it come down and retest one more of the weekly support zone before we can see either it is a clear upside trend from here, or there's what we call a continuation of price breaking the support zone, retesting it on a weekly time frame that I done, and then creating new lows. So it's a higher high, so it's a higher low, high high, higher low, high high, higher low, higher high. So sorry, my bad. So in terms of price go up, high, high, low, lower lows, higher lows, lower lows, higher lows. So literally that's what price is, which is what we call a bearish structure, a bearish trend, where price fails to break resistance, changes direction and goes and breaks past the support zone, retesting the support zone to become a resistance and continuing down to form this bearish pattern. So yeah, so the two outcomes that I'll be expecting are quite simple. Obviously, currently price is going to test the resistance, which I'm expecting that. So it's either price to come to the support zone here, you know, form a bullish candle and change direction to continue upwards to test the neckline of the last of the last of the last you know structure where price failed to keep or keep the buyers in control. Or as I said earlier, we could see you know a touch of resistance, change in direction, price comes to support zone, fails to hold the support zone, breaks the support zone, comes down around somewhere here range, and touches this support turn resistance to create a continuation to this price level based on the weekly time frame. Since the weekly does give us a nice perspective of where price last touched. So looking at it, price could come to the range of this area here as the new support levels, which is between the 13k and the 12k. So this is the price levels that I'm looking at right now based on the current BTC or Bitcoin structure. So right now is very, very bearish, as we can all see, due to the news, due to the inflation, due to a lot of things in the market going on. The prices of oil, cost of living has gone up. There's no there's a lot of debts incurred in there's so much going on in the U.S. government that is affecting all these things and stuff. So interest rates has gone up, and all these things are a component of market prices. So yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, welcome back to the end of the video. Please let me know what you think in the comments, your ideas and suggestions, your views on the current market structure, on the current situation of Bitcoin, and whatever chart or market you want me to analyze, and I would do so. So, thank you once again for tuning in. It's your boy FMA, and peace.